Well, good morning. Welcome to Insight with Stewart White, a channel devoted to truth. Now, as you know, Jimmy Kimmel has been suspended after his comments on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I'm sure most of you are aware of that. And some are calling it censorship. Others say it's accountability. And some say, well, it's a violation of his free speech. So which is it? Well, today I want to walk you through the paradox of free speech, accountability and hypocrisy, and why this matters for every one of us. So here's the paradox. Charlie Kirk spoke words, whether you agreed with them or not. They were words, facts, and his opinions, and he presented arguments. And he gave actual facts. There's a difference between facts and actual facts. But for that, some said he deserved to die. You speak the truth, you challenge the left, you're going to die. His assassin pulled the trigger. Yep, and then unbelievably, people rushed online celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk. They mocked it. They laughed at it. They said he had it coming. But when these very same people were suspended, fired, or stripped of professional licenses, suddenly, and here's part of the paradox, what about free speech, they cried. Well, apparently, they're ignorant people because they got something confused. It's not free speech. It's not. Do you see it? Kirk's words in their mind didn't deserve protection. Their own hateful words, they insist, do deserve protection. That's cognitive dissonance on full display. That's what I would call hypocrisy. How about you? Now, let me give you some real-world examples. Matthew Dowd, a commentator on MSNBC, tied Kirk's rhetoric to his own assassination. The network called it inappropriate and fired them. And that's shocking because they never fire anybody for their hate speech, but now it's finally catching up to people. In Texas, the education agency is investigating more than 180 teachers for mocking or glorifying Kirk's murder online, and over 100 could lose their teaching licenses. Now, personally, I think that's fair, regardless of what Randy Weingart might come out with in the new book on why fascists are afraid of teachers. She doesn't know what the word fascist means because she is a fascist. Well, across the country, in Massachusetts, New York, South Carolina, and more, teachers and public servants have been suspended or terminated for doing the exact same thing. Charlie Kirk can't have free speech, but the left, they can have hate speech and then call it free speech. Now, think about it. This really isn't censorship to shut them up or to fire them. This is known as, it's a big word for them, accountability. They don't know that word. Now it's not by the government, by employers, schools, and professional boards, because speech isn't free of consequences. And now, Jimmy Kimmel, he went on national television and fraudulently insinuated that Kirk's assassin was a member of MAGA, and people in MAGA were trying to separate themselves or separate him out of MAGA and blame the left, which is very clearly where the assassin happened to rest in, that far left wacko junk. Now, that wasn't comedy, Mr. Kimmel. That wasn't harmless commentary. That was hatred. And it was hatred dressed up as entertainment. And ABC, and this is shocking to me, they said enough. Enough. They suspended him. And that's not censorship. That's consequence, which is also something ABC never does, or CBS never does. But suddenly it's catching up to them because America is fed up with their bull. So let's clear something up. The First Amendment protects you from government punishment for your speech. It does not guarantee you a platform. It does not shield you from your boss, your school, or your network saying those words crossed the line. So yes, TikTok can ban me, YouTube can strike me, Rumble can remove a video, and as long as they apply their community standards clearly and consistently, that's their right. They can do that. Because what I'm saying on any of these platforms isn't what you would call free speech. It's speech, and sometimes there's going to be consequences. But the danger comes when government officials pressure these companies to silence certain voices. And a good example of that is the video that should be up by now on Adam Schiff, America's Schiff stain. Yeah. Picture just a diaper leaking with Adam Schiff going, yeah, because everything that comes out of his mouth, and I guess the diaper should be connected like a mask. It's all Schiff. And he wanted censorship. He wanted to prevent conservatives from speaking on Facebook or YouTube or any platform. He wanted them silenced. And see, that's when private moderation turns into government censorship. And that, folks, is unconstitutional. Now, let's go deeper. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 12, verse 34, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And with Adam Schiff, it's out of the abundance of his heart, the mouth spews Schiff stains. You see, words matter. They reveal what's really going on inside. And Jesus went on to say, I tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. Something for you to look forward to, Adam Schiff. You see, free speech is a legal right, but moral accountability is inescapable. It is there. And, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, or any other religion, there is moral accountability. If you're an atheist, there is accountability. Now, maybe you don't believe you're going to be standing before God, but you may be standing before TikTok or Google or whatever it may be, YouTube, you name it. And you may have to give account. If you're a school teacher and you say some of the absolutely stupid, deplorable things that you far-left progressives and the various teachers' unions who really shouldn't be allowed near our children, and that's me giving speech. Go ahead, hold me accountable. But you have accountability, folks. So yes, you are free to speak. But you are also responsible for what comes out of your mouth. Is it a Schiff stain or is it reasonable speech? Here's the bottom line. I support free speech, absolutely, all kinds of it. And in fact, I want people to say pretty much whatever's on their mind. It helps me identify, do I want to be around this person or not? And so often now, the left, I don't want to be around any of them, except to challenge some of their really unwarranted, odd beliefs. But free speech is not freedom from consequences. Charlie Kirk's words didn't deserve a bullet. Let's say that again. Charlie Kirk's words didn't deserve a bullet. Charlie Kirk's words shouldn't have deprived his wife of her husband, his beautiful children of their father, because he didn't do anything wrong. He gave facts. He attached his opinion that had been derived, or opinions derived from those facts, and presented it. He allowed anybody to come up, challenge him, state their piece, but they killed him for that. And celebrating his death doesn't deserve protection. And when hate spews from the mouths of teachers, pundits, or late-night hosts, there will be consequences. It took them years. But folks, that's not censorship. That's justice. So if you value truth over hypocrisy, share this video. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're on Rumble, hit follow. And together, let's keep standing for truth, folks, even when it costs us, right? So welcome to Insight with Stewart White. We're going to have a lot of great content coming up for you soon. Talk to you later.